time to get back working on the boat hull. So today is going to be finishing polish on a finishing pad using a Bauer dual action from Harbor Freight. Same process, side to side, up and down, side to side, rinse and repeat. Next step is going to be wax with a 6-inch finishing pad. While I wait for the rest of the wax to dry, thought we'd do a quick check. How many fingers am I holding up? I'm gonna have to attack the cabin next, and what I'm hoping is just the compounding agent will be enough to get the oxidation off. I did a little bit of a test here, and this looks pretty good, and I can tell it's shiny compared to the rest of it. So I'm hoping just compounding, polishing, and waxing on the cabin. I believe that's all I'm going to show on video. It's just going to be the same step over and over. I'll wait till I get a final result and share that. I'm on the roof of my C-Dory TomCat. I'm going to try to tackle the oxidation up here with the speed compound and the polisher. And I wanted to show you my find. This was Habitat for Humanity store in Everett, Washington. Nice heavy duty old style polisher, only $25. What a deal. It was a nice attempt, however, speed compound alone is not going to be enough. I'm going to need to go back and wet sound. There's too much oxidation. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to focus on this area around the radome so I can install that and get the wires run inside. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over and do some finishing polish in just this area alone, and then wax it, install the radar, and then I'll come back and wet sand the roof later. Getting the radar installed next. So I have a power cable and then a data cable, so those get plugged in. And the cable is going to get routed to the back side, and there's a keeper plate to go in place. I need to get some zip ties so I can attach the foghorn cable to these others. The radar and foghorn are mounted. Have zip ties on the cables. So the last thing I need to do is fill this up with some sealant and then put the top on, and then more sealant over the screws and in the holes. I'm going to try to explain how I'm going to tap the alternators on the outboards to recharge a power station in the boat. So I'll have a dedicated for starboard and port, and these are Victron DC to DC converters. So they take 12 volts in and convert it to 24 volts, 5 amps output. So at 12 volts, that's 10 amps, and each alternator generates 35 amps. So I won't overtax the alternators and burn them up. So I have input cable from the starter battery on the starboard outboard. So I've joined the two outputs. So here's the output from starboard, comes over to a wire where I've made a crimp connection. That crimp connection is shared with the output of this one. It goes to a fuse, and then it goes out, and the DC and the negative does the same thing. Both negatives are joined here and go out to this wire, and this wire goes to the power station. Now I'm going to try to shove this box down into that port hatch. A little difficult, but it's in there. I have some bolt studs I've put in to anchor it in place. Somewhere that tap gel on the nut. 11 millimeter. Should write that down so I can get to it. Let's see if we can see that from inside. Now I'm going to tape this wire to the rope and pull it to the other side to connect it up to the starter battery on the starboard side. And here comes the wire up on this side. So I need to add a fuse to the positive side on this wire, and then it can connect to the battery. Somewhere along the line my bilge pumps stopped working, so I pulled this wire all the way from the dash to the back. I've removed the battery from this compartment, and way down in the bottom, which is almost impossible to reach, is the bilge pump. So I'm going to try to pull it out so I can test it. So to do that, I'm going to pop this hatch cover off so I have better access. Alright, now I'll be able to test that and see what it takes to fix it. So here's the battery that's removed. There's the fuel pump negative, and here's going to be the positive for that fuel pump. So it did move. That's good. Fortunately, they appear to be working, so that saves me about $300 for replacing them. I was going to upgrade them to a better version. However, I think I'm just going to leave these alone. While I have it out, I thought I'd clean up a little bit. For one, I just don't need this tag down there. Already pulled some other electrical tape off. Just going to put some zip ties on here. There's a lot of wires down these hatches, so I can keep them bundled together. I know what they're for. That's what's been going on the last week. A lot of tidying up of wiring, so not really much to see. I'm going to get a connector for this end. Get rid of that corrosion, and I got a cap I can put over that. I have a heck of a mess under here with cables and wires, so I bundled them together. These are the control cables for the outboards, electronics for the outboards, the steering for the outboards, fuel for the outboards. And if I start looking at these bundles, this bundle is port and starboard battery charger. This is house power plus the port fuel gauge. And then I have an couple extra positives and a negative, which I don't know what are for. My NMEA cable to the port, fuel sensor, bilge pumps, and then the trigger for the DC to DC converters. So I'm going to bundle all these up high and get them out of the way. Got all the wires bundled and strapped up. I stopped at the Rockport Yacht Club nautical flea market today looking for a small 2.5 horsepower or 2.3 horsepower outboard to put on a dinghy, and picked up this baby. And we're going to give it a go. We started it a second ago. We'll put it on neutral. Kill switches in, choke out a little bit. The water pump works great.
Don't worry about the water.
Put this baby in forward gear. I'm pretty happy with that outboard purchase. I'm happy with this dinghy purchase as well. This was a new old stock item from a vendor in Kemah. It's a Takacat. I think I'm gonna call it the copycat because the C-Dory is a catamaran, and this is a catamaran as well. So maybe copycat.